I had to zoom everything out. I decided to like put like a bunch of minis from different armies up there. Let's put the Judiciar up there too. There we go. Got other ideas you want to start up? Understandable. Like I said, there was a few reasons why I got the box. One, content reasons, and two, it gets me updated on the rules. That way I can practice some games and then be updated on the 11th edition rules. So when we finish the narrative campaign that we're doing, which will probably be 3 or 4 more games after this weekend, we will then be able to jump into 11th edition. Oh, that's not fun. Severely annoyed with it. Yeah, brother, I don't have the patience for coding. I love how the Armageddon box jumped up, but then I watched concurrent viewers jump up to 7. In 2 minutes, we'll start. Where are my clippers? I'm gonna make some people so mad. The only thing I would really kind of like to do, and I've talked about this before, is learn how to do pixel art, and then like I would like have a BRB screen instead. It would still include the mini camera, but it would be like a BRB, like I'm chasing cows, like there's a broken fence, a cow standing out in the field, and I'm like chasing it, running at it and yelling at it and pushing it back in, and then it would recirculate to the cow breaking the fence after I fixed it, and just like a constant circle. And then another one is thanks for watching would be me running after a fire truck. I thought about those, and I'm all like, oh, that's kind of a really cool idea. I'm not artistic enough to do that. I could not. I would have to pay somebody to do that. I think it'd be really cool little animations. And maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe one day. Well, I'm waiting for my clock on my PC to change. I really haven't opened it. I made sure the tape was off, and I got it about that high. You struggling with it a lot? Understandable. Bro, it's coding. It's not easy. What's up, Joe? It's close enough. Ow! I just hit myself in the bridge of the nose with that. No special artwork around the boxes. Oh, all the bases. Is the... What's up, Zardock? Shield Captain came with the pose where he's on the box art. Oh. You mean him shooting a heavy bolter? Ow. I might not put a sword on. Okay, bases. I'm surprised there's not bigger bases in here. Unless the War Trike and that doesn't get bases. So, let's see if I can do this without spilling anything. There is some side box art. There's the other side box art, which is, we've seen this side box artwork. There's the orcs, and then what's on this side? It's going to be upside down. Okay, the rest of the orcs. We took a look at the back side earlier today, so let's start with getting orc stuff out of the way. This is the orc trike. It looks like, yep. That's the only thing that makes sense with the wheels. Again, I wish this had something other than bases. Bases. I read chat. I wish they had something other than missiles, sadly. I wish, like, they had a big-ass Gatling gun. I'm going to try to keep these together. I'm going to put them in the top box. In the top of the box. This is Space Marines. This is your Ancients. Your Jump Pack Chaplain. Because there's your Chaplain. Your bolt guns, or your heavy bolt rifles. Is that it? I think that's it. That's chaplain stuff there. Maybe some jump pack boys as well. It's kind of hard to tell because you guys are zoomed out very far. Let me zoom you in a touch. Where's that app? Damn it. I hate not being able to control this camera in OBS. There we go. Let me adjust lighting too. So there's the chaplain helmet. Gravis. I still say that's gotta be... just forgot what the fuck they're called. You know what I'm talking about. The not Sterngard vets, Vanguard vets. Okay, so since this is Space Marines, I'll keep this on my desk. You have your orc boss and your captain with relic shield. Dude, the size of the orc boss is crazy. He's much bigger than anything over there. I didn't know if I was going to use this sword, and I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to use this sword or not, but we'll see. Hold on a second. I have a bone sword prepared, but it's on the wrong arm. Isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, because it's left arm. Damn it, that means that's the arm I gotta cut up. Oh, why? Why? Okay, I'm gonna actually split this one in half. Put the orcs over there, and this over here. Next, your weird boy. Okay, this has got to be for sure on a sprue by itself. It's a big flag. I kind of have an idea of how I'm going to do, like, the magic-y stuff for the weird boy. Here is the banner knob, and I believe the lieutenant. No, yeah, there's the lieutenant. Well, the whatever the fuck this is. The war boss, whatever it is. The orc lieutenant with the banner and the pain boy and his little grot. His grot's all one piece. You know, I'm kind of surprised. The mold lines on this aren't terrible. I can't see anything bad on it yet. Let's see. I guess we'll just go into Space Marines more. Okay. What do we have here? These are the new intercessors on the right. I think they're all just new intercessors. It looks like it. It looks like it. Okay, so that gets set over there. Oh, good, more orcs. There is old kit besides being not monopose. They have some slight differences, like introducing like old sets of armor, which is, let me grab one. There's like they have different marks of armor, and not only that, there's like stuff like this where the Aquila's not there. And I know there's a few Hogman masks in here. They're trying to implement marks of armor into Mark 10. These are just boys and their leaders. More boys. There's the big bases that I was looking for earlier. So it looks like, if I can get this damn thing out, obviously Landspeeder, Wartrike, and the walker thing. Oh yeah, swiggy swoosh. Speaking of, here's your land speeder. You know, I had some concerns on that because it didn't seem very sturdy, but maybe it won't be that bad. And since this is push fit, I think it'd be a lot easier to hot swap the flamer for the Gatling cannon. They have helmetless heads and helmeted heads. I still say they're helmeted heads. Look like stormtroopers. I'll never not unsee that. Why take the flamer? Automatic hits. It automatically hits. And that does have dev wounds. Okay, we got our librarian here. Oh, these are your jump pack boys. What the fuck was on the other sprue? That's your librarian. There's the front, there's the back. And then all your jump boys. Again, I'm not seeing any mono or any like can't even think. I'm not seeing any like lines to clean up. Mold lines. Then the two-handed sword, which is my favorite out of all of those. And last but not least, the war trike. Very... Oh, no. This isn't the war trike. This is the walker thing that I'm not going to ever be able to name. This will not be built in one thing. It will not be built and then painted. It'll be sub-assembly painted for sure. And it's got a little banner to do. All right, let's set that aside. Anything underneath? We just have transfer sheets. We've got Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Salamanders, White Scars, and Crimson Fists. You have your Goths, Evil Sons, Bad Moons, and that is it for your orcs. Not a crazy amount of orc stuff. You can't see some of it because it's white. Let's just set that aside for now. I'm not gonna lie, this box was kind of heavy. Okay. Can we please fucking... Get that trash out of here. Hold on, there's more. Okay. So, the box is going to have to get moved for right now. We're going to do adjustments to the camera as well. Are we zoomed in? I think we are. Let's zoom us out a touch. We'll look at everything else first because I realize that that's the special mission. Okay, first two things. You got your campaign and your actual mission approved cards. Holy shit. You know what's funny? It still comes with circle objective markers, GW. What the fuck is with that? Does it come with a little booklet? Okay, it actually does. Tells you, it gives you a rundown of everything that's in it and how to do it. There's a maximum victory points. Oh no, up to the maximum victory points is up to 15 victory points per battle round. Yeah, the deck is quite thick. Don't tell me these are all mixed up. Okay, there's all your engagement stuff. This looks exactly the same. There's all of your missions for attacker, sabotage, intel. Oh, no, hold up. Hold up. Okay, this thing is... I'm going to split this in half. It's a lot easier to handle. So these are twists. We'll just read one of them. Let's go to this one. Martial Pride. I know I'm not great at reading. Give me some slack. Yes, this is the Armageddon box. A battle line unit can start an action in a turn in which it's made an advance move. Battle line can shoot in a turn in which it's made an action. Great twist for incursion battles. So these are like little twists you can do. Make your RuneScape. The MMO. When your unit makes a normal or advanced move, the models in that unit have a mobile keyword that until that moves in. Until that moves in. That move ends. Oh my god. Told you I can't read. Told you, dude. Call me Floyd Mayweather because I can't read a book. That is true. Floyd Mayweather, while he is a boxer, he cannot read a book. Turning point. Again, they don't have really good layouts for any of the terrain stuff. Oh, classic search and destroy. Oh, and if you did miss it, they did give us objective markers for some fucking reason. I guess you gotta have something if you don't have the actual proper stuff. And then you have secondary missions for Defender. These are always going to be the same, I believe. These are not your like ones that you pick from. We'll get to those here in a second. Assassinations around. Okay, these are for your attackers. For secondaries as well. We don't have all of the secondaries there, but this deck of cards is fucking thick as shit. Jesus, there's a lot of missions for attacker. No prisoners. Engage on all fronts. A grievous blow. Cleanse. Burden of trust. Bring it down. Behind enemy lines. Tempting target. Assassination. And center ground. I'm kind of glad that they're specific for attacking and they're specific for defense. Because World Eaters doesn't make a whole lot of sense to defend an area. World Eaters does not make sense for that at all. So we have... Oh, these cards are not backwards. You have your primary missions, which are based on what you choose for detachments. So, for instance, this is a sabotage mission. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's sabotage. I forget. Which one is this? Primary mission action. So these are action missions. So for each friendly unit you commit to sabotage this turn is 3 victory points. For each unit within a range of one or more objectives in your opponent's territory, that's 2 cumulative points. At the end of your command phase, at the end of your turn for the 5th battle round, you control one or more objectives, excluding your home objectives. That is 4 victory points. And these are all... I know there's one extra in here. Oh, it's saying what your opponent's supposed to have as well. I don't really know this stuff yet. Again, I could have looked at the box last night, but I did not. I decided to want to keep everything genuine for like reactions and stuff. So you have search and scour, gathered intel. These are all primary mission, gather intel. It's all reconnaissance. I don't remember what that one is. I know this is reconnaissance missions. So let's just pick a random one here. let's do surveil the flow. Let me make sure. Okay, that actually does have it. So, at the end of your turn, each time a friendly unit ends a movement within range of one objective that has any of your opponent's operation markers within range, remove those operation markers from the battlefield. That's what these are, I think. I don't know yet. When one or more enemy units are surveilled in this turn, see the reverse, which is effect, select one enemy unit within 18 inches visible. Your target that has not been surveilled. Until the end of turn, that enemy unit is surveilled. This is for 4 victory points. Unless each of those units are within range of one or more objectives that have one or more operation markers within range. Second battle round onwards, because that's the first one. That's any battle round, actually. You control one or more objectives, excluding your home objectives. Same thing. You control more objectives than your opponent. And none of your opponent's operation markers are on the battlefield. That seems like this would be very, very good for anything that's super deep strikey. That seems like that'd be perfect for that. Anything that needs that deep strike, definitely probably would do good with that. This one, is this one area denial? I don't actually know. We'll just pick this one. This one is on the floor. This one is Death Trap. For each terrain area, trapped is for each terrain area trapped this turn, which is one friendly unit within range of one or objective, including your home objective, or within the terrain area that is not within your deployment zone, that you have not yet trapped. Effect that terrain area is trapped. Place one of your opponent's markers within that terrain area. So for the first any battle round, 2 and 3 victory points for extra terrain stuff. What's up? I'm not gay. One or more enemy units that start the turn in the terrain area were destroyed. Okay, so that's more just like surveying. It actually states, let's actually look and see what these are. Oh, here. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? There you go. Take and hold, disruption, purge the foe. Priority assets was the one, and then reconnaissance. No, there's not. These are just objectives. These are purge the foe, you know, world eaters, anything that's super melee. We'll look at unstoppable. One or more enemy units destroyed this turn. Okay, that's world eaters. Oh, not the box, like in general. There will. Cards should just be a book. They could get away with it and just make it dice rolls. They really could. Although you'd be limited to 6 missions. Or you could just do 12 different missions and then make it a dice roll. But unstoppable, destroy your opponents, 3 victory points any turn. Second turn onwards, for each objective you control within excluding your home objectives, that's 4 victory points. You control one or more objectives that you did not control at the start of turn, excluding your home objective, that's 3. And you control one or more objective, that is 5. And then these one, oh, there it is. That's to explain stuff later. Which one of these actually sounds cool? This is boring ones. This is just like control objectives. That's really all it is. You control 3 or more objectives, 4 victory points. You control 2 or more objectives. You control more objectives than your opponent. Then you control your opponent's home objective. So that's all just like objective holding and everything. D20? Dude, that would be a lot of fucking missions then. So you have your priority assets, your player, and your opponent. And then you select a mission based on what you have. If you're running that mission, what your enemy has, and then you choose the battleground. And it's the same thing for reconnaissance, disruption, purge the foe, and take and hold. Oh, they have more than one. Okay, good. Good. Oh, no, they have extra. I was about to say they've got more than one. That's good. But I guess you could just do this, like, here's yours. You take yours, you take mine. That kind of stuff. Okay. That is this fucking thick-ass thing of cards. It seems super confusing. Well, that's why YouTubers have already started making, like, play 11th edition now. I will say the box that it goes in seems sturdy enough. Can we... Okay. Let me put this cheat sheet. It has, like, a little cheat sheet of everything. How to set up it and everything. But I'm not concerned on it yet. I will say I do actually like this little card holder. Again, dude, this thing's thick. Oh, also, these were in there. I'm not going to put them back in there because they're not going to fit right now. Now you have Dominus. This is what I believe... Holy shit, dude. Till you lose one? Nuh-uh. I got a photocopy machine. I'll never lose any. Okay. This is something that's entirely new. This is the campaign, like giving you some narrative campaign without actually having for you to do Crusade. So it'd be like a campaign that you just play through with a friend without having to worry about Crusade points and everything. Kind of worried that this is going to take Crusade over. And I still do want to play a Crusade, but it's very, very, very intimidating. So you have briefing, you have phases. Phase 1, so... You have phase 1 for Space Marines, Orcs. But then I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Everyone else? Raiders. Oh, Oppressors, Liberators. Oh, you pick what's what. You pick... Like, if you're going to be an oppressor, a liberator, or raiders, I guess. Then you have 3, so you have a total of 6 games that this actually makes sense in. And I do believe this actually, by phase, do they mean round? No, I think they actually mean battle. Your force disposition, your opponent's force disposition, then your agenda. Oh, is this like a way to set up specific missions? It might be a way to set up specific missions. And yeah, Vanguard Recon. I think that's what it is. It's meant for like doing more mission stuff. Actually, let's take a quick look in the booklet. 27 cards on. Briefing cards, location cards, agenda cards. Upgrade cards can acquire as the campaign unfolds. They represent special abilities that can improve the martial power of your warriors and come in 3 types. Battle skill. This is the replacement for Crusade. I'm going to tell you right now, that's what this is. They have ways to upgrade, which is what Crusade's experience thing was all about. So, you have battle skill cards earned at the end of each battle. Battle honor card earned at the end of the battle by the victor. There are 5 of these cards that can be earned during the first campaign, phase 5. can be campaign phase, 5 that can be earned during the second campaign, and 1 that can be earned during the third campaign. Relic cards, the most powerful type of upgrade and the hardest to earn, unlocking by gaining the Agenda Act achieved cards. There are 5 unique relic cards for each alliance. Some upgrade cards list bonus effects. Okay, we'll look at those. I was just continuing to read just to double check. Oh, here's what those are. So preparing campaign, 3 missions for a campaign, and battles per player. You each get 2 battles. I guess if you're doing it for more than, like, if there's a group of 6 or a group of 4, you do 2 and 2, and then you do the final mission with the winners. All right, liberators, those two seek to free Armageddon, destroy occupying forces, and reestablish the imperial rule over the planet. The forces of the Imperium that would be suited best to this alliance. Oppressors, those who wish to destroy Armageddon, slaughter the population, and watch the planet burn. The forces of orcs are best suited to the alliance. Excuse me, my world eaters would love to say something about that. The raiders on Armageddon range across from Xenos to Chaos. Okay. Seek to further their own agendas. This alliance will best be suited for those who carve their own path. Oh, then this is just running down the campaign. I imagine this little instructor thing you're going to be able to find online very quickly. Let me see if I can arch my chair up anymore. No, it's already forward all the way. Oh. Army Painter. I use a lot of everything. The only one you didn't list there that I do use is Vallejo. So let's look at this giant fucking stack of cards. Okay. So these are your missions. This is okay. This is what the mission is. So that's what these have, like their own little special missions to play. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Let's pick a random one. Let's do Eyes of the Emperor. Okay. Oh, I can't read it sideways. Auspicious Augury. And the Alliance first... When the Alliance first takes control of this location, each player in the Alliance with fewer than 3 agendas achieved cards can shuffle their mission decks, secondary mission decks, then draw the top 4 cards for each fixed mission, and revealed that player gains 1 agenda achieved card. Okay, so this is stuff that's supposed to be going into the campaign this weekend for the Battle of for the Hive City fight in Armageddon that GW's fucking trying to make a huge deal of. So I'm taking it. This is your agendas. Oh, these are relics. Oh, hold on. I kind of actually want to read these. So, Maelstrom, whatever. Enemy units that are making an ingress move cannot be set up within 12 inches. At the end of your opponent's shooting phase, if this unit is unengaged and was targeted by 1 or more attacks in the phase, you can remove the unit from the battlefield and place it in strategic reserves. When you make the next ingress move with this unit, it has deep strike until that end moves. You can increase CP. Oh, that's mean. You can increase the CP of a stratagem within 12 inches. Oh, this one's actually useful. This model's melee weapon has 1 AP and plus 1 AP and plus 1 damage. In the fight phase, while making the attacks, this model, you can re-roll wound rolls. 1 character model, except for Epic Heroes, has Infiltrate. These are the best ones, so these are like what you'd really want. This unit has a 5-up invul save against ranged attacks. I really wish it would have said regular, like just like attacks in general, but while this unit is a target for ranged attacks. For each unmodified save roll of 6, the attacking unit suffers 1 mortal wound after he resolves his attacks. That seems a little bit OP. Holy fuck, there's a lot of relics in here. Oh my god. Oh, these aren't all okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I was like, Jesus, there's a lot of fucking relics in here. I think there's 5 relics apiece. This adds dev wounds and hazard to a character. Add half the current battle round number, rounding up to its attack and strength. So if you're in battle round 5, you're adding 5 extra attacks and 5 extra strength. Oh, I'm sorry. You're adding 4 extra attacks and 4 strength. That's wild. Gains fights first. That one's easy. Deep strike. You can target this unit with rapid ingress for 0 stratagem or 0 CP. First time this model is destroyed, this is for character again. Oh, hold on. In command phase, if this unit, you can regain D3 lost wounds. And then at the end of the phase roll 1d6, adding 2 to the result of this model's infantry or mounted. On a 4-up, set the model back up on the field. Is this battlefield in a close possible way to where it was destroyed and engaged within 3 wounds remaining? Okay, so it's like a revive kind of deal. It's like fights on death, but the unit doesn't go away. Okay, that's a lot of reading. These are for everything else. I'm not gonna sit here and read through all of these. We'd be here all day long, and you can go watch. Ospace Tactics do that. It definitely seems like something he would do. Good on him. I'm not gonna be one of those people. Oh, then there's your agendas achieved. Whew. Let's get these put back in the box. Damn it. Let me put this in there. All right, that's the Dominus thing with that. These are just the cards. Oh, this is the mech war rig. You guys have seen all these. Gretchen, boys, weird boy, pain boy, banner knob, banner boss, war boss, land speeder, worse eradicator squad. Okay, so my question is this: are they gonna do eradicators again and just give you the option to build between heavy bolt rifles and non-heavy bolt rifles? Vanguard vets, intercessors. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing new. Actually, the only one I was actually curious on was to see heavy bolt pistol, mastercrafted power weapon. It's the exact same. It is the exact same as the other one. Not only that, I see something I like here. It says it can lead the tactical squad. That tells me they're not getting rid of the old school tactical squad yet. A lot of people thought a lot of those firstborn Space Marines were going to be on the chopping block, and I kind of doubted it. They're probably going to make it so the heavy bolters are cheaper. They probably are going to. They are. And if I remember correctly, they get the added keyword of blast if you're shooting infantry. Core rules. You can find this online. You should be able to find this online. I get to look over this all night tonight. The one thing I do know is that is fucking wild. Do you realize how much move block you can do? You can have coherency within 2 inches of another model. World Eaters are coming right now, and they're coming hard. Oh, World Eater fans love that. You could just set 20 berserkers across the entire field. And then blood surge your way towards your opponent. Because, I mean, if you really do think about it, you can do that. As long as you're within 2 inches, that's 40 inches. Oh, they have 9-inch coherency? Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. Still, though, that's a big-ass line block. If you've got, like, good terrain everywhere, you can stop a path entirely. The question is, does it? Yes, it still has the table that I keep in front of me at all times. Whenever we play TTS, it does actually have that. Good. I'm glad they have this, too, because it talks about save rolls. Save and AP. Okay, good. Should be significantly cheaper. They should be. Selecting weapons. If I remember correctly, it should have... Oh, this is Mortal Wounds. Battle round. End of battle round. Command phase. New battle shock. Movement phase. Shooting phase. Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm gonna have to read so much. I am quite like Floyd Mayweather. I don't know. I don't like reading. I know how to read. I just don't like doing it. But I need to learn. I need to learn the game. Charge phase. The question is fights phase. Start of fight phase. Rules resolves. Rules that are triggered at the start of fight phase. Resolve now. Pile in. Both players make pile in moves. Okay, with all of their eligible units. When they choose to move, the eligible if drives each unit that makes more than one pile in move. Each unit cannot make more than one pile in move. Eligible if... Oh, and then they give examples. Okay, that's good. So that's the start of it. Okay, here's the fight. Fight if it's not already been selected to fight. This phase, one or more of the following to apply. Players resolve the following sequence units of all eligible units that have been selected to fight, and their attacks have been resolved. Resolved fights first combatants, so chargers, people who charge, judiciaries, that kind of stuff for Space Marines. Fights first. And then you go to your unit that you're leading if it's charged. If it has not charged, you still have fights first, and you still get to fight first, is the way I understand it. And fights first versus fights first is it is now whoever the fuck charges gets to fights first with the fights first unit. For example, Emperor's Children guy. Duelist that's really bad at dueling because he loses all the time. I want to say Lupus, but that's not correctly. Lucius. If you have Lucius versus Judiciar, if the Judiciar charges, he will fight first. The Judiciar will. And then, I have not yet. I have not seen any of the custody changes. The Judiciar will fight first, then Lucius will fight, then your unit, and then his unit. So that is everything. They're still classified as infantry, right? Consolidate. And then this is talking about terrain. Look at the new detachments. I will. here once we get through this little booklet, because I need to. I'll probably take a piss too. Oh, here's all your CP, your basic stuff, your basic bitch stuff. If I remember correctly as well, they turn into him. So yeah, he's not great swordsman. No, a random Judiciar beat him. Now, if I remember correctly, you can only like fire Overwatch once per turn. You can only use 1 CP per turn. That is kind of shitty, in my personal opinion. But I don't make the rules, and I think that's going to change, to be honest. And then you have advanced rules, which is something that the previous book, which is on my desk right now, does not have. I will state, since I have it right here, this is the old core rules, this is the new core rules. Look at the difference in thickness. They've put a lot more in here. How does that work if you increase the CP of a stratagem you mentioned earlier? You get fucked, I guess? Well, I mean, you only get to use 1 stratagem per turn. I didn't mean 1 CP. You get to use 1 stratagem per turn was the way that they talked about it. Because people would build, like, do, like, multiple stratagems. And then... We got Japanese! Can anyone read Swahili? I will not do that. I will not do that. I almost got canceled. I almost got canceled. Let's not do that. And then there's just simple bad. Your instructions, we're going to be looking at this all fucking day today. There's your intercessors that are fully done. So you can kind of see. Oh, fuck it, we ball. I was just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna read this. Ching chong bing bong. It's Japanese if I actually can read it correctly. I know, I used to know that one. Oh, it's Japanese, Chinese, and... Oh, is that Chinese? I think that's Chinese, and then whatever the fuck this is. I can't read Swahili. I should have done the John Cena thing. Bing chuling. I should have done that. And then, of course, you have your full Space Marine side. It really feels like the Space Marine side's lacking a little bit, but it is 4 characters and 2 units. 3 units, I'm sorry. No one did it to my joke about circumcision yesterday. I'm mad. No one clipped that. Oh, you do have options. You do have options for your boys. For your leader, you got option 1 or option 2. I will say, okay, that's the only other thing I was concerned on, is if you have to put Space Marine stuff on near your boys and everything, and you do not. Oh, you get a lot of options on different build styles. All I think it is like just changing weaponry looks and stuff, but that's cool as fuck. I'm always down when they give you options to do stuff. And they've given you quite a lot. How the orcs... Still hate how the orcs in the starter box don't have claws. Not a single one has a power claw. I didn't even notice that. Big wall energy. This is going to be terrifying. I imagine it's going to get to the point where I get it to here, and then I'm going to paint this, and then do the next steps. This is a push fit mini, so I will also say you could probably get away with painting and then pushing the mini, like the areas together. So for instance, if you build the legs, you can get by painting the legs. And then what I would do is I would get the glue that I use, the glue that peels paint, and I'd put it around the stubs, the male end, and then when you insert the female end, and it'll glue itself. And then you got your finished strike. But yeah, see, like, if you wanted to, like I said, before you put the gun together, paint the gun. You can do a lot of this stuff push fit. The Docker Squig painted all as one piece. There's a reason I don't have a bunch of painted horses. Okay, I will set this over here. And we need to look at the new Custodes attachment. Really quick. Really quickly. Also, I did see this, and I do think these are kind of cool. Mix and match your kits with new space. Are they telling you to mix and match your kits with... Yes, they are. They're telling you... They stole my idea! Fuck you, GW! You could have always done this. I was going to say mix and match your kits. I was going to do this with... Iron Warriors. Just like having a bunch of Iron Warriors heresy styled. Damn it, you fucks. Okay, where is latest? Oh, I guess I didn't see it. And that, so where is the detachments? I should have clicked on just 40k news, please. Please? There it is. So, that's the new app for the edition. Detachment. Where the fuck are the new attachments? It's Deathmire. This is the original Dominus campaign thing that they're doing right now. This is the thing they're doing over the weekend. Between now and July 13th. Oh, July. I'm all like, it's June 24th. I'm sorry. You can't compete no more. Don't worry. I'm just retarded. Okay, so at some point we're going to find this thing. Oh, shit. We never looked at this. Change the shield. Looks sick. Vulcan lives. Oh, that's actually really good. Ew, he's got people skin. Mad Max. That's straight up Mad Max. Sorry, I had to be grossed out by people skin. Very nice. Very nice. I need to get some corkboard, to be honest. Incorporate them into your army. Very nice blue. Very, very nice blue. I wouldn't think blue would look that good with the green. There's your Dark Angels, I'm sorry, Blood Angels Chaplain. Okay. I don't know how many people are going to agree with me on this. I do not like the overhang off the base. It drives me up a wall. It really drives me up a wall. Tutorial on how to paint that type of blue. It's like a really, really light blue. I have a blue that's basically the same thing. Speed paints would probably be how you do it. An orange orc and all of the shit on the world. I agree. Spacious to stay contained within the circle. Totally agree. If I do corkboard, I will grab a knife and I will cut around the base. I've done it before. And that's personal opinion thing. The person made a YouTube tutorial. Nice. I know how I'm gonna do like the color, like extruding from power and everything like that. And I already know how I'm gonna do that. Very neon Aztec almost looking orc boy or whatever the fuck he is. I forget what he's called. I don't like psychers, okay? The lieutenant. I'm gonna keep calling this a orc lieutenant. Bad Moon's lieutenant. He's got quite the gut. And a little grot. And a little squig. Isn't there like a squig on every... Isn't there like a squig with every mini? Something like that? But at some point with like this is modeling for advantage. This, I don't think you could truly get away with this model and play it on tabletop because they would say, well, your model's like an inch taller than it's supposed to be, which in theory is a hindrance to you more than it is anything. That one's not affected by it. That one's not affected by it. And neither is that one. See how nice this looks contained to the base? See what I'm talking about? But yeah, at some point people might be like, bro, you're modeling for that. Because what is it? Like 2 inches gives you plunging fire now, and that's like a +1 on hit or something. I haven't really looked at the rules. So then there's some nice yellow boys. Some dark and green skin. Ew, non-metallic metal. So fucking gross. Get that shit out of here. Some space wolves. Both of them are space wolves. Confirmed furry. Confirmed chaplain furry. Dreadnought based on for 128mm face. I will say, actually, I do kind of like these. I have a question. I have a question about these guys. Who else thinks the shield should be gone? Who else thinks there should be no shield on the front of the heavy bolter? Because that's kind of where I am on it. I'm all like, why the shield? They're in Gravis armor. Supposed to be like walking tanks. Well, walking APCs. Armor personnel characters. Characters. Armor personnel carriers. I don't like the shield. Yeah, it kind of gives it, and I'm going to date myself a little bit here. It kind of gives it an army of two feeling, but they're in Gravis armor. I think the shield should be optional. It's not a Krieg heavy weapons team. And this is still not what we were looking for. I saw cool art and wanted to look. Where the fuck are all the detachments, damn it? And I clicked Horus Heresy. Attachments, please. I don't give a fuck about the app. I just want to see the detachments. I literally just saw this thing like earlier today. There. It's going to take us to detachments. I want to look at Custodes to see how broken they are. Again, if you have problems with Custodes, anti-infantry works on Custodes. You're genuinely struggling so much. That's too bad. That's all right. Struggle often will lead to success. Well, in what you're wanting to do. Do I have to pull out the first mini I ever painted? That took me 4 hours. And that's not a joke. It took me 4 hours to paint that terrible mini. Core rules. Yeah, there you go. Core rules right here. There is your core rules. It is the booklet that I have right here. It is all the core rules. Such sick art. Does my core rulebook not have this sick artwork? It's piss marines, but I don't care. It does have cool artwork like that. You might need to live in fear. Understandable. Try looking up 11th edition code. Oh, well, we'll just have to. Ah, damn it. Sorry, I wanted to show you that there was free rules. And you can print this off if you got a printer. If not, go to your local library and you can print it off there. Or, yeah, you should be able to do that. If you do not have a printer, I understand not everybody needs a printer. I did not have a printer until I had to start printing labels for shipping and stuff. So this is your entire core rulebook for free. You can do it at work too. Paint at Deathwing, you live where you work. So yes, you could always go down to your library and print this out as well. I don't even think you gotta have a library card. And yes, I know I say Barry, fight me about it. Faction packs. Custodes. There. It can't be that bad, can it? Claim the ink as a business expense. I need to find my email for this because I will be writing this one down as a business expense. Okay, so Silent Hunters. Also, by the way, some of these detachments are supposed to be upgrading units. I don't know how that's going to work yet. I'm going to have to do some more research into it myself on, like, some of these are supposed to, like, give enhancements to units. But let me adjust the way I'm sitting. My back is not hurting right now, and neither is my hip, which is good. I am almost. I am 29, and I feel like I'm 46 right now. And I've done nothing but manual labor all my life. That's just in general. Let's see. Friendly and bro, you're not. GW, don't expect me to read this shit. Come on, bro. You're making up words. I can't. I'm not fucking reading that. Okay, so is this supposed to be like how custodies scare people? I think one of the determines you to allow to take shot twice for free. Revive on a 2-up. Encircling Hunter. I will look at these more. I'll have Lance. Target a Psyker, have +1 attack. Uh-oh. 1,000 Suns players are going to shit themselves for custodies for this. What does this one have? Rapid Fire 2. Your unit's bolt gun weapons have Rapid Fire 2, AP 1. Friendly infantry units when doing those setups. Future teacher reserves. This unit has explosives, so then you could throw grenades and such. And targeting this unit with explosive stratagem, if the enemy unit is Psyker, can rerolls. Is this Sisters of Silence? Oh, if I would have read a little bit, I would have noticed that. Whatever the fuck that is, hammer blow. Bro, I can't read Latin. It's a fucking dead language for a reason. Adds 1 to your toughness. That's not cool, bro. Unleash the lions. Please tell me this isn't the way I think it is, where you could just be like, here's my 5-man Terminator squad. And I play Unleash the Lions. Now they're all individuals. Custodians unit battlefield. Those units split into separate units, each containing 1 model. These new units each have a starting strength of 1. Yep. So you could literally just be like, all right, so I've got 20, or I'm sorry. I don't know if you can field them in 10-man squads. Let's just say you're doing 5-man squads. So you bring in 15 Terminators, and you go, Unleash the Lions, turn 1. Unleash the Lions, turn 2. Unleash the Lions, turn 3. And there's just 15 Custodies just fucking off entirely in all different directions. That's horseshit. Oh. So then, they wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't have to take... the question I have was, when would they have to take Battle Shock? Would they have to take Battle Shock at half wounds? And that's kind of... this detachment has the Lions tag and cannot be taken with another Lions detachment. But I heard in 9th edition, this was god-awful to fight. Unleash the Lions was something from 9th edition. They brought it back in late 10th edition. And now it's still the same thing. Oh, and Deptus Custodian's Terminator model. Once per army, unit shown its shooting phase. This unit has shoot if that unit lost a wound and result to those tracks. This unit can make a surge move up to D6 plus. Okay, they're just stealing from World Eaters. Lions of the Emperor. Oh, that's the same detachment. No. Enhancements on a 2-up. Set the bearer back up. That's a revive on 2s. Here's Conqueror. Shield Captain model only. Add 2 to the attack's characteristics of melee weapon equipped by the bearer for every 5 models within. That's just the blast keyword. Within 6 inches of the bearer, rounding down. Strength characteristic of melee weapons equipped by the bearer and improve the arm penetrations. Oh, improve the strength characteristic by 3 and armor penetration and damage by 1. Holy shit. Somebody who is more qualified to break that stuff down is going to do it better than I will. That's rough. That's rough. That's really rough. So, on to the next stuff. Let me set this stuff aside. Actually, oh nope, I've got the instruction booklet. Rules, cards, all that good stuff. I will probably be practicing some games ASAP on TTS because TTS is already set up for 11th edition. I'll just have to make sure to build qualifying lists. That. And don't worry, I have our TTS game saved up. So this is the actual special campaign operation for Armageddon. This is the only thing that's, I believe, is specialized to the book or to the starter box, to the 11th edition box. And the pages are glued together. Some custodies must have been in here. Sticky pages. Okay, so Armies of Death. Okay, so this is just your contents. Very nice artwork. I love the giant orc face just like peering through as it's about to crash. Dude, killer artwork. Really good artwork. I like that. I like that. The red and green. I don't know if you could see it very well, so I'm going to make you see it. I love this red and green battle wagon. Red and green are my two favorite colors. So I pretty much Christmas is the only time you can wear red and green. Crawl! Inquisitor Crawl! Okay, so this is lore. What the fuck? Yeah, this is lore and like showing the roots to everything. Armageddon, planetary survey. Now, I did more stuff. Tells you where hive cities are. Or key threats. Strategic drop sites. And then your Imperial... Oh, hold on. Holy shit! It's got like a whole map. What's up, Josh? How you doing, brother? Why is box with 17 Morkanauts? What was the one? I'll look it up. The one of the original Armageddon boxes had 100 minis in it. And then this page has some more like... Oh, it has lore on what's fighting there, I think. Sons of Odar, Celestial Lions, Salamanders, Blood Angels, Ultramarines. Oh shit, hold on. We gotta look and see who's fighting where. Okay, if there's no fucking Death Watch in this booklet, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, so Hive Volcanus, 8 Doctor and Cavalry Lancers at 30%. Maya's Men, 55th, 107th Armored Regiments at 65%. I'm sorry, I'm going to read this because I like this. This is kind of cool. And here, let me kick some of the glare out so you can also possibly be able to read this. Oh, what if I just turn this light off? Nope, a little too dark. A tactical brigade. What do you mean, the tactical brigade? I'll just read it off for you. Get ready for sleepy time, rhinos reading bedtime stories. Armageddon. Oh, I guess this is just the Armageddon regiments. 612th, 699th, and 817th. Infantry Volcanic Stalwarts at 33%. Marked for consolidation. Oh, shit. The The Simtex Bombardiers are 67%. Morale critical. This is actual cool lore stuff. I didn't know I was going to do lore today. The Cadians at 72%. House Tyrannus. That is not Tyrannus. Tyrannus is actually... that might be Tyrannus. Again, Latin is not a language I speak. They are at 5 Knight Lances, fire support, compensation, partial disposition only, list continued in data, whatever. I've Death Mar, which is the place that the whole weekend is about. Well, until there. You have Death Mar Militia, status unknown. Raptors, Strike Force Umbrax. Krieg. Look at that, Kriegies! Kriegy boys! Actually, Orky Twist and an 11th. They completely removed it and all narrative charm. It sounds about right. You got Krieg 31%. That's all right. That's typical losses, acceptable losses. As every Krieg commander says, some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Legio, whatever the fuck that is. 1 Warhound class type. Warhounds. He's at 60%, or I'm sorry, 77% combat effectiveness. Hive Tempestora, more Krieg line troops, status unknown, blocking regiments, Morphine line. 7, and what is that? Okay, I don't know Roman numerals either. Cut me some slack. Tygan Penals, Penal Legions, status unknown. Skull Bearers, Strike Force Archerists. It was a detachment for Blood Axes. Oh, the smartest orc factions. 12th and 16th. Okay. Can you guys actually see? I guess I'm looking at it in like a much smaller frame than you guys are. Oh, look at that. Hive and Furnace. Salamanders, Strike Force Dracius. Legio Metallica, 1 Warhound class Titan, 2 Reaver class Titans. Holy shit, don't fuck with this place. Miasmin 81st and 45th Reconnaissance Regiments. Bro, they're just making these fucking words up. Come on. Flavish. Falslov Skirmishers, 21% awaiting consolidation. A bunch of Armageddon, Steel Legion. Oh, Steel Legion mentioned. Mechanized, 55%. Jopal, interned, 13%. Combat effectiveness, 98%. House Tyran. We're not going to do all these. I'm just going to do these, and then I'm going to do a quick scan of everything else. House Tyran, 3 lances. I do like this because then it actually tells you like what's fighting and where. Iris, 2014th Infantry, unknown. Contact lost, possibly annihilated. More Steel Legion, 72% mechanized. Talran Desert Raiders, 45% mechanized. Armored Recon, they're in reserve. Maelstrom Militias, unknown. Combat effectiveness, unknown. Legio Crucius, 2 Warhound class Titans, and 3 Reaver class Titans. Combat effectiveness, 73%. Okay, because I know there's more on here. Ah! Hey, you little bastard. No! Let go of the book! My Norm Emissary was jealous he's not in this box. It was literally attached to my thing. Let's do a quick rundown over here. Strike Force, no. Assault. Oh, here we go. Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Salamander, Celestial Alliance, Sons of Aurora. Don't know what the fuck that is. Marines Malevolent, that's a surprise. Necropolis Hawks, Skullbearers, Masters of Protalis, Blackguard, Emperor's Spears. I thought those were scythes. Red Talons, White Scars, Salamanders, Stormlords, Subjugators, Black Templars, Crimson Fists, another things are Crimson Fists, Angels, Eradicate, Stormlords, Masters of Protalus, uh, all Space Wolves for Deadlands Theater, Dark Krakens, Black Dragons, Nova Marines, Angels of Fury, Black Guard, Penumbral Talons, Iron Hands, Blood Angels, Hawk Lords, Black Templar, Salamander, Sons of Gilliman, and Nova Marines. And then this is the last one. I'm just going to do a quick rundown. Space Wolves. Man, no size with the Emperor. Surprise, surprise. Salamanders. Man, they really did a lot for the starting book. Then all your artwork for Blood Angels. It's funny how they show all this artwork for Blood Angels and then proceeded to say, "Oh, paint all of them Ultramarines, please. Thank you." Oh, that's right. They do your helmets by like fire support, battle line, close support, veteran in command. Oh, salamanders. Oh, crimson. Oh, this is just showing off stuff. There's your salamanders. Hey, I have him. He's right here. I've got that man. You can barely see him on screen. Right there he is. I just painted mine different. Also, why dark? Why such a dark green for salamanders? It looks very odd seeing it that dark of a green. Some crimson fists. Some crimson fisters. Ultramarines lore. Black Templars lore. Then White Scars. Everything on here. Operation of Battle Order. Oh, it talks about their battle barges and stuff that they have here. Angels of Eradicant, Angels of Fury, Black Dragons, Black Guard, Black Templars, Blood Angels, Celestial Lions, Crimson Fist, Dark Krakens, Emperor's Spears, Hawk Lords, Imperial Harbingers, Iron Hands, Masters of Protalus, White Scars, Ultramarines, Subjugators, Stormlords, Storm Giants, Space Wolves, Sons of Or, Sons of Gilliman, Skull Bearers, Silver Skull, Salamanders, Red Talons, Raptors, Penumbral Talons, Nova Marines, Necropolis Hawks, and Marines Malevolent. Seem like those are all of the current ones. And then Liberators Assault Group, whatever the fuck this is. I don't know. This is just talking about the new Space Marine stuff. Then Orcs, Orc lore, doing all their orky goodness. Oh, it talks about all the orc stuff. Well, we went over Space Marines. Might as well go over the orcs. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna butcher these. Thawdice Basha Boys. Skitrots Red Commandos. Spelled with a K. Gorok Blitz Brigade. Gork's Fury. Mork's on Armed Ids. The Red Hands. Gitzgoff's Gunners. Ungrat's Kabooms. Warlord Grisfang's Big Guns. Boss Rock's Blitz Brigade. Bro, some of these are tongue twisters. Wazdaka Smoke Smog Rigs. Warlord Tufts Gargant Mega Mob. Holy fuck. Holy, I need to go drink some alcohol so I can slur these properly. The Nitro Knobs. Scarch. It's an SK. Okay, Scar Cops Burnas. Then we have Warlord Smuckludas and No Noshgravens, the Iron Goths, Red Gobs, Daka Squadrons, Warlord oh god. Gargant Big Mob. Fuhuda Tribe. Funda Foot Tribe. Das Moonstan. No, I can't do British. I can't do a British accent. Oh, cheerio, pip pip. It's fucking Tuesday, isn't it? There you go. That's as far as it gets. The Moonstoppers, I did those, didn't I? If not, Warlords, Dread Mobs, Lugs, Big Mob, Warlord, Morbogs, Mazas, Slag Toofs, Stampas, Dread Fangs, Tribes, Flame Tug, Burnas, Flame Tongue, Burnas, Gazgul's Warhorde, Warlord, Zakrog's Big Gun, Skull Stompa, Bully Boys, Gardens Boys, Bomba Command, Blood Scar Tribe. Oh my god. Doombaka Squig Baita Boys, Warlord Blitz Gobs Warhorde, Garblog Spine Splittas, Tough Knobs, Mechs, they're mechs. Gruntlings Mob Masher Mob, Fire Scar Tribe, Steel Guts, Bone Grinders, Boss, Cragfists, Gargant Mobs. Drox Diggs, Unidentified Technology, Burrowing Vehicles, Badlands Smog Lurkas, Zurich Squig Fangs, Good Flangs, War with. I'm not gonna be able to say that one. One Lose, Tough Tracks, Warlord Red Eyes Commando Mobs, Gargods, Humy Crampas, Snash. I'm butchering these. I'm butchering these so bad. Black Snaz Squadron, Black something Speed Freaks, and then I've two tribe. Then all your orcs, and then lore. Oh shit, it actually shows some cool stuff where stuff's supposed to be. Never painting Nova Marines again. Where is he? I know I have him here. Our one Nova Marine without his shoulder. Iron Hands going on the offensive? That seems odd. Angels Eradicate, Marines Malevolent. Aren't those the asshole Marines that just like will just murk civilians? Oh, I skipped a bunch. Or not. Oh, Imperial Harbingers. Oh, okay, so it's just showing off other artwork of other things. Subjugators. I thought those were Salamander Imperial Fists. Stormlords. Crimson Fists. Steel Legion mentioned. I'm going to start going through this fast because I'm ready to start building. Oh, those are Nova Marines. I don't know what the fuck the other things were. These are Nova Marines. Angels of Fury. Black Dragons. Where are the spiky bone things that are supposed to come out of their arms and stuff? Dark Krakens. Jesus Christ, 3121. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours, or 1.5 hours, okay. And then the Emperor of Man, Major War Zones. Where is it? Where is it? I need to see Engel Prime. The Blood Angels are stored in the balls. No, Engel Prime's not there. It's like in this sector, if I remember correctly. Oh, Chaos mentioned. Armies of the Imperium. How I feel right now. Just bent over all the time because my back's killing me. Oh, look, the most Imperial agents have ever been mentioned right there. Oh, also Astra Militarum and Knights. Necrons, Aldari, Drukhari, Leagues, Gene Stealers, Tyranids, Tau, Orcs, Armies of Chaos, Death Guard, Emperor's Children, Thousand Sons, and World Eaters. This is the World Eaters box art cover. There is no World Eater with this type of armor. That's infuriating. Renegades, can't forget them. And Chaos Knights. And that's the end of the book. Marines Malevolent were more than mentioned. They were more than mentioned.